Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Richmond Raceway. It is time for round number 2 of the 2024 Dairy Van Menards Cup Series playoffs. We have Andy Seuss Racing driver Matt Sanchez driving the number 27 Spotify Ford Mustang on the pole here tonight. He's one of the drivers in the playoffs, and he is comfortably in to the round of 12 as of right now. One driver who is not doing so hot is the driver piloting number 58 Bauer Dollar General Harbor Freight Tools Dodge Charger, Will Donnelly. In the last 10 races, he's only had 2 top 10s, and as it sits right now, he is currently out of the playoffs by 20 points, I believe. 25, actually. So, yeah, he's got some work ahead of him to do. This guy, Oliver Anthony for Country Music Motorsports, is having a good postseason run right now. It's only been one race, but he's been solid. He's got potential to move on to the next round, and maybe even the round of 8 if he can get his consistency up. And he's got a good start to the night as well. He's starting inside, just outside of the top 6 here, or top 5 in 6th. And lastly, Blaze Rich rolling off 3rd here tonight in the number 45 Coca-Cola Toyota Camry for Lawson Brothers Racing. This man right here trying to get his best finish of his career currently. He's got a best finish of 2nd, and that was in the 2nd race of the year. So, let's go ahead, get these drivers fired up and rolling here at Richmond Raceway for the Papyrus Simulations 400.
Drivers, start your engines.
If you can hear the air conditioner in the back, I do apologize, but it's kind of hot, so regardless, drivers are rolling off pit road now. There they go, the field of 40. Missing one driver, that being Jordan Marr. Missed the field after having some issues. After originally making it, and then he had issues with the car, couldn't get it started, so they threw in Dale Webster as a filler. There he is, starting way back there, right where the 17 would have started. And right now, the only driver locked in is the 04 of Justin Marks, with his win a month ago at Chicagoland. But field coming to the green flag. We're racing once again here at Richmond Raceway. Hoping for a much cleaner race this time around than what we had last here in the spring, and already trouble for Scott Mason. He's hard in the outside walls there, 3 wide for 2nd. Cody Foster on the top lane, almost getting put up in the wall by the 45. Here comes the 91 of Jonathan Davenport trying to get to Matt Sanchez. Sanchez won this race earlier this year. He's looking to go 2 for 2. And not only win race number 4 of his career, or race number 3 of his career rather, he'd also lock himself into the round of 12 here. He's got trouble, or some competition on his inside there. Davenport looking low. He's going to get to his inside. A little contact in behind the 4509, both in the wall. Jaden Bowers barely gets through. More trouble in the back. Big crash is happening. Joe Buckley Jr., Ronald Beasley, Joey Higgins. I didn't expect any better than what we have now. This is how this race went a year ago. Not even a year ago, just a few months ago. So let's go ahead and get back going green here at Richmond. Alright, pace truck going to be pulling in this time around. Looks like Kane Calloway and Evan Horton both going to be 1 lap down on the restart here. And I have no clue where Matt Sanchez is. He's back in 6th right now. But Blaze Rich, Jaden Bowers, 2 Toyotas, 3 Toyotas. Luke Lawson's here as well. Going to lead us back to the green flag here on lap number 9. Lawson trying to get right on his inside as soon as he can. No avail. Jaden Bowers, I can't remember where he's going to be racing next season in 2025. And I don't really know what the future of this entire league is going to be in 2025, to be fair. Sanchez trying to hold off Randy Jones there for 6th. So he's trying to work his way back up towards the front. Joe Buckley Sr. looking for win number 3 on the year here. Early on, he's looking good. He's going to drive around the bottom of Luke Lawson. Can't quite clear. He's got about a fender on him. Still side by side as they head into 1. Give the advantage to Luke Lawson here. Maybe, maybe not. Contact made between the two cars. Into the wall. Around goes Lawson and Senior. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Everybody's piling in. Justin Marks is in it. Oh, they're still wrecking. Oh, my heavens. A lot of cars beating Bane there. Oh my. I mean, Justin Marks is lucky he doesn't have to worry about one race defining the rest of his entire playoffs, but some of these drivers here do have to worry about that. So for everybody involved in that crash there, they gotta be a little easy now and hope they don't get involved in anymore and still finish solid here. Getting ready to go back green. Evan Horton early out here. That is going to hurt him and his playoff hopes. Currently plus 60 above the cut line. He might be like a lot less than that, obviously, but he might very well could be under the cut line. Depends on how everybody else does here. Pace truck is off. Matt Sanchez, Jonathan Davenport, Blaze Rich, bringing us back out to the green. See if we can get it like 30 to like lap 30 here before the next caution comes out. I doubt it, but we shall see. As Sanchez having a good run up front right now. Blaze Rich trying to get back to second. He's going to look on the inside on Jonathan Davenport. Can't make it work. He's got on the quarter panel here as they head into 1 and 2. Side by side for second. Blaze Rich trying to clear. He slides up a little bit. Davenport going to get the run off the top lane. Here comes Jaden Bowers in behind him. Oh, Sanchez is going to almost hit the pit wall. Oh boy, I almost just... Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to give the lead to Blaze Rich now, as it is a hornet's nest here in the middle of the pack. Around goes Zach Barber in the back. Trouble for the number 9. Your regular season champion has not gotten off to a good start here. And I don't think a caution came out for that. No, it did. Never mind. Okay. So it made it, what, like 3 laps before the caution came back out again? Blaze Rich, your race leader here. Sanchez is going to be deep in the field, but let's do our normal thing. Get back green as soon as we can. Alright, so Matt Sanchez is the first car, or the last car on the lead lap as of right now. We'll see how long it takes him to get back up here, if he even can. But Dennis Baldwin here in the 22, he's 17 points out of the playoffs right now. So he could get a huge upset victory here right now if he wanted to. As the field going back green here on lap 25. Alexander Thompson looking for 3rd, can't make it stick. He's going to fall back to 4th. And he might lose that position to the 09 as well. No, maybe not. Good start, good clean start for the most part. Joe Buckley Sr., despite his spin just like 10 laps ago, he's back inside the top 10 here in his number 29. More contacted. He is just beating and banging up everybody now. He'll get around Davin Armstrong. He'll move up into 6th. Or, I'm sorry, Cody Foster in the 09. Armstrong hasn't been in that car since, like, Canadian Tire, I want to say. Oh, Trey Mills up in the wall in turn 2. Lots of wrecking happening. This is exactly what happened in the spring race here, but looks like Dale Webster just got up into the rear quarter of Trey Mills. I don't think Mills collected anybody else, though, which is a good thing. Almost got Scott Mason there at the end, but that's okay. We won't miss him. And now with that, we are back under caution for the millionth time tonight. Randy Jones is your race leader now. He's got 1 win this season at Daytona. Wasn't enough to get him in the playoffs, though, which is sad. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So your top 5 right now as they run. It's going to be Randy Jones, Jaden Bowers, Will Donnelly, Clayton Baxter, and Noah Sears. We'll see how long that lasts, though, as pace truck is off. Green flag coming back out on lap 32. Single file all through the field right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully we can get a green flag run in here. We haven't even been recording for 15 whole minutes yet. Bowers sneaking around on the bottom looking for a hole. He's got a nose in there. Into 1 and 2, trying to take over the race lead. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, Randy went way high there. Here comes Jaden Bowers on the bottom. Huge run out of 2. He's going to clear him now. Look at Noah Sears, slide job for 3rd. He'll take that spot, moving up 2. Will Donnelly as well inside the top 10. That's definitely what he needs to advance here tonight. Well, you don't next week, next race, whenever that may be, because we don't know. I don't even know when this race is going to go up. I'm recording this on the Friday of the announcement that I said it's going to come back in some sort of way here, as the 2 Lawson brothers battling it out for both playoff points and position on track. And right now, Grant Lawson is the lesser of the 2. He's 15 points below the cut line. And Luke Lawson is 20 points above the cut line, but very tight racing right in front of him. Casey Fulton using up his teammate there. They're both multiple laps down. No point in racing him so aggressively. He's going to do it to his other teammate too, Scott Mason. Oh, big crash right in front of a bunch of playoff drivers involved. Oh, geez, it's the big one. Justin Marks, Grant Lawson, Matt Sanchez especially. That's the biggest one there, because he was doing good. He was above the cut line. And obviously, Justin Marks has already advanced into the next round there. Big crash on lap 37 there. Hopefully now we're done with the crashing. Alright, now Jonathan Davenport is your race leader here on lap 42, bringing us back to the green flag. Randy Jones, Cody Foster round out top 3. Davenport has not yet won this season. He's been close a couple of times. He was very consistent towards the latter stages of the regular season, but just barely lost out on a playoff spot to the number 96 here of Clayton Baxter. And I honestly, early on, like halfway through the regular season, I had Davenport as a lock for the playoffs. And he was one of the drivers that missed that I thought would. Along with, I don't even know where he is right now. Henry Rivers all the way back here in 25th. I thought he was going to be in it as well. He had a good car to start the year. Didn't have one to end it though, but Randy Jones, power move around that Dodge affiliate teammate. Gonna take the race lead, but Davenport gonna take it right back on the bottom. He had the lead for about a solid millisecond, not even. Side by side here for second, still green here at Richmond Raceway. As Clayton Baxter, Cody Foster side by side for fourth. Kane Wagner. This is what you want to see. You're a Kane Wagner fan. He's 10 points out of the playoffs right now. He's going to do his best to gain as many points as he can before the next race. Inside of Cody Foster, everybody seems to be able to get around that 09 car. Not as easily as Clayton was, though. Wagner wants those few extra points. It's not a lot, but it's worth something. He'll get them. That time round up to fifth, and now new leader. Noah Sears is in command here. Getting close to lap 50. Into the outside wall, though. That's going to allow Davenport to close. And look at Clayton Baxter trying to go 2 for 1 here. And he might be able to get one at the line. He got Randy Jones. Can he get Davenport now through 1 and 2? Don't think he's going to be able to. Whoa! Davenport hooks the 96. Lots of time lost for everybody there. Here comes Kane Wagner with a run on the bottom lane. Can he make it stick just like Clayton was able to? Maybe. Oh, he's way down on the bottom, actually. He's making it work. As Noah Sears is just running away right now. 3 playoff drivers all inside the top 5 here. Will Donnelly trying to make it 4. As Randy Jones and Jonathan Davenport still beating the doors off each other. For no real apparent reason, it looks like. And as for Noah Sears here in the number 70 Sunoco Toyota Camry. Mobile 1 for High Limit Motorsports. He's got the second fastest lap here. He's running about 3/10 quicker than the 2 cars behind him. He can just keep pulling away. That's what he wants. That is what he wants. See if we got anything else going on really back here. Trey Mills, Danny Fisher, side by side. Right in front of playoff contender Dennis Baldwin. Remember, he's probably not going to advance into the next round. That has been the first and biggest prediction I've had regarding this. So, my first round eliminations were Dennis Baldwin, which, as you can see right now, it isn't looking too good for him. Paul Selzy there. He's 38 right now. Evan Horton, he's out of the race. And Jaden Bowers, who's actually doing solid right now. He's up. Let's just get back to the race. I figured I'd show you guys what happened here. 3 wide for second through fourth, and Joe Buckley Sr. chose violence. In comes Will Donnelly, everybody else. Alexander Thompson got a little bit of it. Luke Lawson. Dennis Baldwin eventually does because they stop up again there. Alexander Thompson, Jaden Bowers, Clayton Baxter, more. Only like 2 playoff drivers haven't wrecked out today, I think. Which is just insanity. Getting ready to go back green. It's Sears, Wagner, Jones, Armstrong, and Cohen. Both Lamborghinis inside the top 5. Barron's trying to go 2 back-to-back top 5 finishes here. Green flag is back out here at Richmond. Side by side for second between the 72 and the 42. Some trouble further back. Fred Wells goes out of line there as he slides around Tyler Childers. 3 wide behind him. 45 plays Rich in the middle. Henry Rivers on the outside. Zach Barber down on the bottom. Somehow Barber continues to just get up at the end of the race. He's like the regular season version of Justin Marks. Except Marks is actually good. He's not lucky like Barber is. Just my opinion. As Grant Lawson on pit road right now. Leaving it to Noah Sears to continue running away. Davin Armstrong and Baron Cohen are hunting him down though. There goes Kane Wagner into the outside wall. Loth Motorsports now second and third respectively. Baron Cohen trying to get all around his teammate for second, and he will. He's running 22.6. He's running about 100th faster than Noah Sears is. 22.3 flat, 22.4. So he ran about a 10th quicker that time around. We got less than 100 laps to go here at Richmond. The first quarter of the race went by pretty quickly because, I mean, spent most of it under caution. First 40 laps or so. Gained another 10th there between Cohen and a 70 of Sears. Still trying to reel him in. He's getting really close. He's got to be within 0.2 of a second here now. Maybe even just a 10th. Damn, he is right on the rear bumper of Noah Sears. But caution has come back out. It might be for Davin or Cody Foster here. Looks like he just came across the nose of Scott Mason. Hit the inside wall pretty hard. And that is what brought out caution number 10,000,000,003. We're getting ready for the restart on lap 70. This is probably going to be a very, very quick race, in all honesty, guys. As Pace Truck pulls off the speedway, Noah Sears, Davin Armstrong, Casey Sherwood inside the top 3. Was not expecting to see him. As Noah Sears hustles, gets going really quick. Looking for the 20 of Baron Cohen. He is deep in the field here. He's all the way back in 15th as he was about to take the race lead just before the caution. Now Casey Sherwood trying to take second from Armstrong, and he will. Put the 31 East River Racing Machine up to second now. Look at Alex Chapman inside the top 5. That's not a name you see very often, if ever. As Noah Sears still trying to hold off any contenders from behind here. Still green right now. See if we can get to lap 80 before the next caution flag flies. Dale Webster on the inside of the 91. It always bothered me how small the numbers are on that car. Trying to slide him again. Can't make it work. Noah Sears in the outside wall. Here comes Chapman. He'll take second away. And that's going to leave Casey Sherwood to the race lead on lap 75. Got some lap traffic. Cody Foster up ahead. Alex Chapman hasn't won in almost 50 races now. He has the longest standing winless streak out of any other driver in the Cup Series, as Tyler Childers trying to get his way around Davin Armstrong. Just can't make it stick here. Casey Sherwood still leading him on here. Lap 77 now, almost to the halfway mark. Look at Jaden Bowers. He's still doing good. I did set the damage to only be on moderate for this race and this race only, just because I knew it was going to be a wreck fest. I tried to fix it, and I really couldn't. Tweaked with it for like an hour. Still the same all around. I think we're finally at that point in the race where we're going to get a decent run in, though. Let's go through the field here. You can see how everybody else is kind of driving now. It's still a little hectic towards this middle part to the back. If we keep green for another 10-15 laps, it will eventually all single itself out here. Sanchez making an aggressive move for 23rd. 22nd, my apologies. He's got to get to... Still moving along. Joe Buckley Sr., 18th. Highest running car with damage. I'm looking for that. Is there 3 wide back here? This isn't going to end well whatsoever. Never has. They'll work it out actually pretty smoothly. Okay. Now Alex Chapman running 200ths, note hundredths slower than Casey Sherwood is right now. Losing time. Trying to find anybody. Oh, Jaden Bowers could be the fastest car on track compared to your leader right now. He's got that 22.683 compared to the leader's 22.636. Not quite faster, but still in the same realm of things. 803, 688, and the fact that Cody Foster is running faster lap times than your race leader right now, kind of sad. Who's the worst running? This might be the worst running playoff driver that isn't obviously out of the race. No, it's Grant Lawson in the 33. Or no, Paul Selzy. He's 38th right now. Let's go to him, see how his car's looking. His car actually looks pretty clean. I don't know why he's so far down the running order. I don't know how he got 2 laps down. Probably just poor pitch strategy or whatever. That's how Matt Sanchez got back there, to be fair. Still can't run down that lap car of the 09. Put him 2 laps down. Where is Sanchez? He's 19th right now, which isn't bad, all things considered here. And I don't know if I shared this with you guys yet, but I'll give you guys my full predictions list. And it looks like actually we are under caution once again. It might be this guy involved in it. Indeed it was him, Justin Marks, and Will Donnelly, unless Marks got through it. He did not. Oh! Hard hits for Adam Valdez. Not what you want to see for him. Ouch. Well, we'll go back green on around lap 90 now. So it's looking like Alex Chapman, Casey Sherwood, Tyler Childers, Jaden Bowers, Dale Webster. Your top 5 still hasn't really changed. But then we have a lap car. Luke Lawson in the 25. Going back green on lap number 90. Green flag back out here in the Papyrus Simulations 400. Chapman trying to make quick work of Lawson here. So there's no loss of ground. Some contact made, a little beating and banging. He's going to get around him though through 3. Here comes Tyler Childers trying to maybe make a 3 wide. Nope. He's going to lock Sherwood in behind him. He's got the one of Bowers as well, kind of screwing him over. Sherwood not having any good luck here with that lap car. The 49, Derek Richards. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. He's going to go take a pit stop or whatever. It's down to the 88 and the 52 right now. As we get closer and closer to the big lap number 100. Big crash in the back. Casey Sherwood, Luke Lawson. Multiple other drivers involved. Playoff contenders, regular drivers. Oh man, it's been a mess this entire race. When will it end? We're going to have a new race leader, I feel. Holy hell, how did he get by him? Oh, Chapman went way high in 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4, sorry. Lost so much ground there. That's fine. Alright, we got 29 drivers on the lead lap, with Joe Buckley Jr. being the last of those. And right now your top 5 as they run: Childers, Chapman, Bowers, Webster, and Fred Wells. Rounding out your top 5, Derek Richards is a lap down. And Fred Wells, we have not seen him in so long. Competitor last year, 2023. This season, big down year for everybody at East River Racing for the most part. Tyler Childers gets a great launch on the 88. Chapman having some competition from the 49 of Derek Richards. Chapman's going to go way high, lose a ton of time that he had on the 52. Getting close to just 60 laps to go. Childers, 3 career Cup Series wins as of this year. And he is in that talk of most wins. But he's got to get some more first off. Because Evan Horton, pretty sure he has the most all-time wins. He and Chandler Rhodes are tied with 4. And Tyler Childers is tied with Randy Jones, Luke Lawson, Zach Barber, and Joe Buckley Jr. with 3 wins. And he's about to lose the race lead, air quote, to Derek Richards, who's a lap down. Never mind, I retract that statement. Never mind, I bring this statement back. I figured Richards had speed. Less than 60 to go now, guys, by the way. Just gonna drive right underneath him almost. Can't quite, though. Jaden Bowers got his first career win so long ago. It feels like so long ago. But it's really only 7 races. And Tyler Childers, he hasn't won in 19 races. So it's even longer ago for him. It's so cold, I'm turning that off. And as I was saying before, Alex Chapman, last win was 53 races ago. Fred Wells, 24 races ago. 43, not 53, sorry. Now this is for the race lead here. The 1 and the 52, side by side, 2 Toyotas. Jaden Bowers' 2025 plans still to be determined here. Will he even race in this league? We don't know yet. Will any of these drivers race in this league? We don't know yet. But look at Fred Wells. He's showing some great speed right now. He doesn't have any damage on that number 6 Massey Ferguson Chevy. Side by side for second now. Jaden Bowers taking the race lead. Dale Webster up in the outside wall. Almost got into Ronald Beasley as well. Slide job for the race lead. Fred Wells is going to take it on 105. I'm not going to lie to you. Fred Wells is probably one of the last drivers I saw potentially even winning this race here tonight. As now he's going to try to get around the 49, Derek Richards. Lots of momentum into 3 and 4. He'll clear him out of 4. Continue his race lead here on 107. Last win for Wells, as before mentioned, came 24 races ago. Got 2 wins back in 2023. So far winless in 2024. Another driver who has not won in a very long time is Ronald Beasley, back here in 9th. Could he win tonight? It's possible, I guess, but we shall see. And as for Jonathan Davenport, looking for 3rd, he has never won in the Cup Series. This could be his first career win as well. It could be Fred Wells' first win of 2024. We're coming close to just 50 laps to go now here at Richmond Raceway. Derek Richards trying to get back around the 52, try to get more of a mix-up between the leaders. Got some tight racing going on back here. Alex Chapman starting to slip back. Matt Sanchez going to slide around him. He's going to get loose. Very shocked to see Matt Sanchez where he is right now, position-wise. Alex Chapman is 5th. Matt Sanchez 7th. And I saw Joe Buckley Sr., he's back there as well. He's in 12th now. Henry Rivers, he's inside the top 5. Fred Wells continues to lead, as Jonathan Davenport now trying to get around the 49 of Richards. East River Racing was the most winningest team at the beginning of the year, but not one of their drivers made the playoffs or even won a race, so they are now down to 5th all time. And if they get one more race, that'll keep them in 5th because it'll tie them with 2 other teams with 5 total wins. But right now, JB Motorsports and Phoenix Motorsports both tied for most team wins with 7. And as for manufacturer stats, this would be Chevrolet's 17th win, or no, 13th win, which would tie them with Toyota. If a Ford won, then that would be Ford's 17th win. But if a Dodge won, that would get him one more closer to 10, as that'll put him up to 9. The 2 GPR Motorsports entries, the 94 and the 49, they're having good runs. If only both of them were on the lead lap. Sadly, only the 94 is in his mellow yellow Chevrolet SS. And here comes Sanchez trying to take over that 4th spot. 22.7. Ran 3/10 quicker than your race leader that time around. Go on board. Davenport trying to get around that number 52 for 2nd. Some beef back here between the 9 and the 1 for 7th position. Look at Ronald Beasley up to 6th now. Sanchez up to 4th with a car that's ready for the junkyard. Trying to look for 3rd here. Somehow still running some really good laps as Beasley gets into the outside fence. Sanchez might be Fred Wells' biggest threat here. 2 career wins so far. 1 this year, 1 last year in the 18 for High Limit Motorsports. And his last win was 17 races ago at this track was when Matt Sanchez last got a win. If memory serves me right. Checking again, yeah. Last win was here at Richmond earlier in the spring. He's up to third now. He's got just one more car between him and a shot at the race lead with 40 laps to go. Caution flies. They're still piling up huge, dude. Okay, that's aggravated manslaughter. Calm it, Valdez. Calm it. Jeez. We're going to see what that number 6 of Wells has on the short run here. As we're going to go back green, 35 laps to go. Pace truck pulls off the speedway. Fred Wells, Matt Sanchez, Tyler Childers, Ronald Beasley, Jonathan Davenport, your top 5. Green flag back in the air here at Richmond. I was looking at the fastest laps there. Trying to see where everybody was. It's quite the mix-up here. Sanchez around the bottom. Trying to make it work. Trying to get back to the race lead. For the first time since lap 1, basically, it feels like. Fred Wells going to go way high. Going to basically just hand it over to the 27. And caution's going to come back out. This time for Joe Buckley Sr. What happened here, boss man? Looks like his own son took him out. Oh my. We're going to be trying this one again. This time with 30 laps to go. Still Sanchez, Wells, Childers, Beasley, and Davenport, your top 5. That hasn't changed. Just the top 2, they kind of just swapped. Green flag back in the air here at Richmond, though. Matt Sanchez with the advantage into 1 and 2. Fred Wells trying to find anything. There they come down the backstretch. A little further back, you can see the 1. Not there, not in that angle. But Jaden Bowers on the inside of the 94 and the 9, trying to go 2 for 1 there. He'll go up to 6th from 8th. That's what he needs. He needs those big gains. Fred Wells sticking with Sanchez here, running very similar lap times. Sanchez going way up top. Not as high as Wells did when he forfeit the lead earlier. But it's still sticking right with him. Here comes Ronald Beasley with a full head of steam through 2. Almost getting to the rear quarter of Fred Wells there. Was very, very close. Now he will actually, as a matter of fact, through turns 4. Now, can he clear him and get to Matt Sanchez? Sanchez holding tough on the bottom. That's going to force Fred Wells to go way up top. And give Beasley the bottom, which is exactly what he wants. Here he comes to the inside of Matt Sanchez. He's almost got his quarter there. See if he can try again in 1 and 2. Here comes Ronald Beasley on the inside. He's going to push him up the track side by side through 1 and 2 for the race lead. Ronald Beasley is going to take it on 136. That is that is definitely the most exciting pass we have seen all night long here at Richmond Raceway. Let's see if Sanchez gets him back, though. He's still there. As they come down the backstretch into 3 and 4, we still got over 20 laps to go. I feel like I should remind you guys, Ronald Beasley, last win 32 races ago. We'll try to figure out what track that was at. I want to say it was Canadian Tire. However, I am not sure what races he won. He won at Martinsville, Watkins Glen, Just those two. So he has one at a short track before. Trying to add another one to the resume, it looks like. But Matt Sanchez, I mean, his car is all beat up compared to Ronald Beasley's, whose car is pristine, like it just rolled off the trailer. 20 laps to go next time around. We are almost done with this one. Tyler Childers trying to gain as many spots as he can. Keep his playoff hopes alive. Unlike most of the drivers who are pretty far in the field right now. 3 wide there for third. Give it to Childers for now. Davenport might be able to take it away though. Side by side there for third. Into the wall goes Childers. Davenport's going to take it. Sanchez is staying right with the 76, not giving him any breathing room. Last time around, they ran very similar. Only 0.02 faster was Sanchez compared to Beasley. But they got over almost a second and a half between second and third there. Beasley keeps running that high lane, giving Sanchez the bottom and the momentum. He ran about a tenth quicker that time around. Sanchez back around the bottom. Beasley has to stop running up top in 3 and 4. And he's doing it again. This is where he loses time at. That time he actually pulled away, and caution's going to come out. And I think this is what he needed. Oh, Joey Higgins. Not what he needed. His car looks beat up. Just a little lot. It looks like it was the 29. No, it wasn't. It was actually the 12 of Danny Fisher coming off the wall there. Oh, he didn't hit the inside wall too hard. It's not that bad, honestly. He'll be okay with the Band-Aid. We almost have less than 10 laps to go in the race here, folks. Ronald Beasley trying to hold off. 2-time race winner Matt Sanchez, Jonathan Davenport, and Jaden Bowers and Tyler Childers, your top 5. But as we come to the green flag for potentially the final time tonight, Ronald Beasley with an amazing restart there. He's got at least a car length and a half over the 27 now as they head into 3. 1 and 2, not 3. Sanchez instantly going to eat back away at that gap. Trying his best to at least. Zach Barber trying to get back up. Whoa, was the car stopped back there? No, it might be just seeing things. Oh, but there is a crash going to happen. Noah Sears, Paul Selzy, Joe Buckley Jr., Justin Marks, Baron Cohen as well. This race very well might end under caution for Ronald Beasley. Be kind of stupid of him to pit now with just 10 laps to go. Alright, we'll be going back green with just 5 laps to go. So they have got to behave here. Pace truck is off. Ronald Beasley trying to get Toyota their 14th series win. Green flag back in the air. Just 5 laps to go here at Richmond. Way up high goes Beasley. Can he still get the run off of 2? Here comes Sanchez on the bottom. He's going to slide up in front of the 76. Can Beasley get back around him? 4 to go now. Sanchez trying to get his 3rd career victory and sweep the Richmond races. Here comes Beasley on the bottom. I don't think this one's over yet, folks. Sanchez sliding up. Beasley looking for a hole in the bottom. He's got it. Side by side down the backstretch with just 3 more laps to go. Into turn number 1 and 2. Beasley, Sanchez side by side for the race lead. Beasley lost a lot of momentum there, it looked like. Trying again in 3 and 4. Beasley's used him up before. I don't think he's afraid of doing it again. 2 to go now. Still side by side. Beasley on the bottom. Sanchez on the top. Coming to the white flag this time around. Sanchez goes way up. Here comes Beasley. Can he get the run off the bottom? Side by side. Nose to nose at the line. White flag is in the air. One more lap around for Beasley. He doesn't have the hole on the bottom anymore. Here comes Sanchez down the backstretch for the final time. One last effort for Beasley as they head into 3 and 4. Sanchez way up top. And it's going to be out of turn number 4. Matt Sanchez winning at Richmond. He's going to sweep the races here. Winning both the spring and the fall events. As well as locking himself into the round of 12. I almost forgot about that last part. I am not going to lie to you. But Ronald Beasley came this close to winning for the 3rd time in his career. Heartbreak for the 76 machine. But that's going to conclude the race. Let's go ahead and take a look at the points following the Papyrus Simulations 400 here at Richmond. Alrighty guys, let's take a look at the points here, starting with the playoffs. Next week, the field heads to the Charlotte Roval for the finale in the first round of the playoffs. Currently 4 drivers locked in. 2 of them advanced on points, that being Tyler Childers and Jaden Bowers. And then obviously Justin Marks, Matt Sanchez both got wins within the first 2 races, so they are automatically moved on. And that cut line is looking very, very tight, except for poor old Grant Lawson there, 34 points out. It's going to be an uphill battle for him next week at his hometown track. But as for Luke Lawson, he won at the Roval just a year ago, and he has potential to do it again. And I think he could be a favorite to win, along with Joe Buckley Sr., who sits 76 points above the cut line as of right now. And as for how my predictions are working out, they're not looking too good. The only one I have right, if this was the end, would be Dennis Baldwin and Paul Selzy. I have Evan Horton being eliminated and Jaden Bowers. And Bowers has advanced in on points. He's had an amazing first round. Let's see if he can carry this momentum into the second and third and maybe make it all the way. As for the rest of the best here, Davenport still holding strong in 17th. Ronald Beasley 21st after his second place run today. Joe Buckley Jr. in 20th. And last in points of the full-time drivers is still Devin Armstrong. And Cody Foster is only 173 points away from passing him. And he missed the first 10 races of the year. So we'll see if Cody can maybe surpass him, if you will. I definitely think it is possible. And as mentioned before, next week, head into the Roval. That'll be the next race. And then we will see you guys then. Until then, everybody, have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you in Charlotte, North Carolina for the round of 16 finale.